Hello guys, back again. Here to do a bit more work. I've attached those and those, but I'm going to put this one on and show you how I did it. And I've also done the same with the strawberries. I've attached two of them, but I'll show you how to do the last one. So, okay. And also this bit here, remember how this was put together? I actually cut that bit off. It fits there perfectly. It's so good. So, and I'm also going to be doing some stitching on here, like maybe some lines and all that kind of stuff. French knots in here, and then maybe do some lines in there. I don't know if I want to do too much, but we'll see how we go. Well, anyway, here's the thread. I've got threads everywhere. You always tend to go back to your favourite needle. Okay, so just put that on there with the pin, and all we're going to be doing is just a running stitch. So it's really simple, but sometimes hard to get through. Okay, I've actually added some, here's some of the kits finished, and I've added the buttons to that. So I'll be showing you how I use the buttons tonight. These were the smallest little bags I had. I didn't have any of the really small ones left, so they're a little bit big, but it's good because I made a little bit of a dent in that little red button thing that I had. So see how much better it looks when you do black around it. I think it really adds to it. Undo this. Probably take that out now. So it's pretty simple. Yeah, when you add black around it, it really makes it stand out, and like from the background, which is what it needs, either black or brown. So cute. It's got a real country style about it, these little apples. Hopefully you're still in camera. Got that there. So I figured if I stay on the mat high up, I'll still stay in camera. Sometimes it gets a bit thick to get through. If you want to, I've been known, like especially when it's thick here on that thicker bit, you just do one at a time. You know, like there we go. At least you know it's going to probably works out faster when you do one at a time. Okay, and underneath, then we grab the other piece, line it all up. This is a little bit lower than what I thought it was going to be, but because the apples were a bit lower, I should have started a little higher, but it works out just how it goes. So I need to probably put that down a bit lower, and like that. I think I like it like that. And a pin to start with. Yep. Get yourself a decent thread. So, because I ended it around about here, I will start here. Okay. There we go. Doing one at a time, I think it's probably the quickest way. Oop. didn't quite. See, sometimes you just got to go in a little bit. So it's not hard to get a very cute, easy applique when you do it in slow stitch. It's so cute, and there's something quite therapeutic about, you know, that the edges aren't rolled over, and it's, you know, I'm such a perfectionist, it's really hard for me to sew like this, but it does have that cute little rustic look about it. So and it's not like you're going to be, I'm just going to be hanging, you know, well, these are the ones I'm making for the kit, but the ones I'm making for myself, I'm just going to be hanging on the wall. So it's not like you're going to be using it on a bed or anything like that. When it's all hanging, you can get away with this sort of stuff. But if you're going to be putting it on your bed or something like that, and you need to wash it, I don't know, I've never tried it, probably fray. Oop. Yeah. I'm just going to go down, come back up. I probably will need to change over the thread, I think. It's getting a bit small, but I will use it, and I've got a spare piece here. Okay. Where did we end that? Around about there. A few more layers this time around, so I probably should just do the one. I mean, if you're someone, when you do the backing, like you just get thread and you do the backing, that's something you can sit there and do in front of the TV. It's quite good. But I can't do it because I need my reading glasses. But if you're someone that doesn't need to change their glasses, oh, too close to the edge. So you've got to be careful. Go in a bit more. Get a couple more out of it. Anything like me, you get as much as you can out of it. Maybe one more, I think. Okay. Tie it off. Excuse me, it didn't quite tie off properly. There we go, that's better. Now, see my messy work at the back, but you can see what you've done. Okay, get this next bit. And looking cute. And we just keep on going. I'm showing you the basics, but you can do definitely more than what I'm doing. I'll probably do a little bit more off camera. When I have kits, I generally will add a picture of the finished work just so you can have a look at the stitcheries. We'll see how we go with it. Okay, there. Really quite like this really nice reddy colour. Now, those buttons are going to be used as a little shiny highlight in the apple. Let's see, because it's on that part. Oh, it's quite tricky to get through some bits. There we go. And last one. There we go. Now, I will show you how I did the stem. Okay, just got a pen. I forgot to add that on the template, and I've already done it, so all I do is just do a line with a dot. Okay, probably long enough, I think. About as long as those ones, yeah. Just to give you a guideline of where you need to go. Ooh, be careful, you do not want. So I've got this is leftover thread. I'm hoping it's enough. If I have to get more, I will. Now this is just a stem stitch, which is pretty easy. It's fallen bits. There we go. Now, come out through here. And we just use the guide of the line. Stem stitch is sort of like a backing stitch, but it's a little bit thicker. Now I tried doing it with just the one and found it was a bit not quite enough. 1, 2, 3 French knots just on there. Really hope I've got enough. I probably don't. I'm gonna have to start again. It's just not quite long enough. I did it with one, but it's just I didn't think it was thick enough. So if you have it, that was a piece that I had left over from doing the other one, so I'll get back to that later. Okay. Now I used brown, this sort of brown thread to do these. Where are we? It's just a satin stitch where you go from here to here, you just satin stitches, you know, straight, and always end up back at the tip. Coloured it in with the brown. Okay, I mean, it's not bad, as you can see, but I think it really does need the second row. So once I was up here, I just went back down again just to make it a little thicker. Which I think it needed. Now, okay, getting there. And we're done. So that's how you do the little stemmy bit, whatever you call it. What's that? The core. I think it's called the stem. Okay, now what we need to do is I'm going to get some cream. So there, we finished our apples. Just going to get a little bit of cream and sew on the buttons. Over there. Because all apples have a little shine. So in the tips I've got 2 sort of whitey buttons and then 3 red buttons. Out you get. And when I was doing it, I'm like, oh, I wonder why I've got one more, because I forgot to do myself. Okay, so we are going to do the little glint of the button, the shine of the thing here. Sometimes I think it's just easier putting it through and then going. Okay. I mean, you all know how to sew a button on. It's not a problem. It's just a more, so you know where the position is. Is it just, and it's only something little, but it just adds to it. Usually go about three times, just to make sure that it's on. Double up that one. Don't want that to come undone. I think it looks really cute. And then on the other side, looks nice on the red, you can really see it. We'll put it on this side. Sometimes it's just the little touches that make a big difference to things. Okay, and there we go. Oh, come on. sometimes it gets twisted. Now with the stitching of this sort of thing, I'm probably going to do that off camera, so you'll see some of the pictures in, if you've got the kit you'll see it a picture, but I was just suggesting maybe with some of this really nice greeny colour, just doing some French knots in here and then maybe some lines along there. That's probably all I'll do, just sort of to hold it down a little bit in the middle. You know, in days gone by you do a little bit more, but I just sometimes less is more. Don't need to do a heck of a lot. So depending on the time, I could probably show you. This video might be a tad longer than the other one, so now with this I probably won't show you, but I will just, I'll pin it down, and I think that just looks so good. Really fits in there perfectly. And then with, you know, something like this colour, just do a little slip stitch and catch the little pieces if you want to. You could probably put a button in there, but these three are needed for the strawberries. Now I've had a red somewhere, a little bit of red, but I might have to get another one. Okay, let me have a look how we are going for time. Well, we're already on 20 something minutes, but oh well, just might be a bit longer one, so can't be helped. Now this same thing here, what I'm doing here, I'll just do it on this one. I'll show you what I do on this one, and then I'm going to do the same with the strawberry, but I'll show you the picture in a minute. See, on the strawberry, it's got the same sort of thing, so I'll do the same. You know, this has got a bit of green, and then the apple, and then I've got the strawberry. Some of them you don't have the extra strawberry bit. There might be cherries or whatever, but it's more for the colour of it and having a little bit of extra things. So okay, now, oh, itchy nose. I think once we get a few French knots in there and some lines along that, it will look good. It'll really bring that out a bit. I might even add something a little brighter, because it's almost pastel-y and the rest of it's quite bright. So what I'm going to do, just do, might do a couple of normal stitches, and then I'll do a couple of crosses together. Just gives it a bit of a whimsical style. Might move that. And then then what I'm going to do is do a couple of these stitches. And just do them bigger and smaller, you know, sometimes a little bit skewy. End up being a little cross there. Okay, now do a couple more and then do a big one, and I'm going to do a couple more crosses, sort of a couple of crosses on the bottom and a couple of crosses on the top. As I might do 3 on the bottom here. Oh, so I'm going to come back, don't want to be in camera. And then okay. And then we're going to do a few more of those little and just really, it looks really cute. Just sort of almost like naive stitching. I really like it. Do a bit of a little cross in there like I did with the last one. And then a couple, and then one more down. There we go. How cool is that? So do something fairly similar on the other one, and it gives it really, I'm almost tempted to do a little bit of the red in there. Ooh. What I might do, since I've got these and the red's on there, I wonder if we did ourselves a little French knot, just a single one. Oop. How that would look rather cute. And it would hold it down too. Take that off. Just a single French knot. Okay. I mean, it makes them from brown to red, but oh well, it ties it in. That's cute. Okay, last one. And yep, we are done with that. Okay. Cute, cute, cute. Okay. Oh, I might even catch that last little bit in there just to make that stay down. There we go. Okay. How cute is that? I like it. Make sure that they're a bit, have that gap in between. You want to make sure that they're 4 little seeds, and that holds that middle part down. Okay, so apart from doing some French knots and just some maybe a running stitch or a backing stitch along here, we're pretty much done. Oh, I was going to do some, maybe some nice stitches in between here. I think that will bring it out, and some other stitches, but I think that's really cute. But you'll see in the thumbnail and the pictures that you get anyway. So that's the apples. How gorgeous is that? Here you go, you can have a look. So cute. Now what we're doing with the strawberries, I will only show you, like they're going to be there, and I'll do the same sort of thing with that. I might do some green on here, but I will pin that down. And here. Okay, now I'll stitch that down like I was going to stitch the other one with that light colour, so it will be held down, and then you get your piece of thing and you cut around it, and I'm just going to put it there so it looks a bit like that leaf is coming off there. I really like that. It looks really cute. So but now most of you probably know how to do a backing stitch, but just in case some of you don't, I thought I did these off camera, but I thought I'll show you anyway. So you just go in like that. I'll just do the thing on the top first. Okay. Now backing stitch is like it says, you go into, you go down and then up just a little bit from it, and then you go back in through that hole of the other one. Go up, stitch size or whatever you want, and go back down through that hole. Put that away. Down and then up. I'll do like on with the apples, with the words and everything. That's why I'm going to do a few more like red in there. I usually like to do some red near it because it just really brings it out. It just lends itself to having something in those stripy bits, I think. Okay, and that is how easy backing stitch is. Now, I like that you go into the same hole, really neatens it. Okay, and I've just got a little stitch going across to finish it off. Okay, now I'm just going to be doing the strawberry. Now, where is the black? I'm hoping there's enough of the black. Probably not. But we'll give it a good go. It'll get a start anyway. Oop. And then I'll show you how I did pistol stitch. I might even stop it. Okay, that's going to go on there, but we need to take that off. Okay, got the knot. So I'll start here. Usually start, if you get a longer, I would recommend getting a longer piece, but I'm just using what I've got. And it's just like the apple, a simple running stitch. Going all the way around. I really like how the strawberry looks with the black on the outside. So do a simple running stitch all the way around. Then once it gets to here, you just place this here like that, and then stitch around there in the black, and then you get your buttons, and you have that in the center. So I'll pause it and then come back, and I'm going to show you how I did. These ones are really easy because I will probably do them in every little part here, but with this I am going to do, you just need some lines where we are going to do some tiny little, what are they called, pistol stitch. Have it up there, maybe one up here. I think that should be enough. And fairly random because this part is what really makes it into a strawberry, I think. So I will turn it off and I will be back once I've sewn that. Okay guys, I'm back again. I've done that. They're all sewn on. The reason why I'm zoomed in, I was going to show you on this one, is because I wanted to show you, and I just use a pigment ink liner pen, and I just did it on the lines. It's easier on those ones, and on these ones, on this one here, all those little white bits, I just went over them, so it makes it a bit easier when on these two. So what we do is you just get the black. I was thinking about black or blue, not blue, or the brown, but I think the black. Okay, 1, 2, I'm thinking. See how we go. So that's like a very small pistol stitch. So you come out up like that, and so rather than doing a French notch, you go further up. So these are called little pistol stitch. So you get that at, you know, one, wrap it around twice, and then rather than going back down where you'd normally do, you go up a little higher, hold that, and pull down. There you go. So you're going to have lots of little zigzaggy pieces on the back of your work, but 1, 2 really does make that little bit of difference. I mean, if you wanted to, you could probably just do little lines, but I just think because they're strawberries, they tend to have that little pippy thing in there, and I think that's where the pistol stitch works well with it. So 1, 2, wrap it around, put it in, hold the pin underneath. There we go. How cute does that look? Really like the look of it. Now, so you repeat that process on all of them, and this too, it also helps to hold it down as well, but add a real cute little charm to it. I love it. I really have loved creating and sewing these. They're just so cute. And the colours are nice and bright, and you know, these go really well in the kitchen. So I might go up here. Might be the last one I do, I think. That's the only trouble, you run out of thread pretty fast. So there you go. So do that, mark them out, and go along there. and I'll just finish it off. Now, as for some of the other stuff, I might really finish it off well because I don't want them to come undone. There we go. So I'll finish that off behind the scenes. Now as for this, so like the other one, just stitch those down, French knots, might even just, you know, there, and then one in the middle, French knots, just to give you a bit of a guideline of, you know, what you need to do. And then one in the middle, and then just a running stitch along the center of those to hold them down. If you want to, you can do along the sides as well. Do as little or as much as you like, and that will hold that down. And so this, I might zoom it back out again so you saw what we did with the pistol stitch. Ooh, there we go. No, do it right out again. This will do the same as what you did here. Might go green and then the red around there, and do the little French knots, and then some more of that. Might go 2, and then one along there, and then in here. Now this last little bit that you put on there, so you just cut that out like you did with this one here, and it just happened to line up there. I'm going to just put it there because I think it looks really cute. And just get a bit of blue thread and do the same as what you've done here, just a running stitch to hold it down. I mean, there's more stitching and all that kind of stuff we can do to it to really make it pop, but you'll see in the thumbnails the pictures. Anyway, I just love how it looks. It's so cute. Yeah, they're really cute. A great little you know, could use them as placemats. Not that you'd want to eat food on them, but or just cute little picture to hang above each, you know, 2 by 2 like that, in your kitchen. I think that would look really cute. Okay guys, well, thank you very much for sewing along with me and watching this tutorial. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and as you can see, like, it does look so much better when it's got the little bits and pieces. I'll show you that too. See, so cute. So by the time you finish that, will really make it stand out, and that'll be finished. I'm definitely going to do a little bit more bits and pieces in between, you know, a bit more stitching to brighten it up a little bit. Okay guys, well, thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next video. And I yeah, really appreciate you watching me or sewing along with me. This is sort of like a very much a slow stitch tutorial. So okay guys, thanks, bye.